woman is a full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. Today, among us on this Business TV video podcast, we have one such example of a visionary woman entrepreneur who is an educator, a teacher, a firm believer, and an active supporter of women empowerment. And she's also been successfully running an education institute under the name of Right Decision Academy. I heartily welcome Ms. Sneha Raja. Mrs. Sneha Raja, a very warm welcome. A few words in your presence, please, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be live on this big platform. I would definitely join many other events such organized by Bits Nation TV.
All right. An absolute pleasure having you on our platform, ma'am. So, as I mentioned, Mrs. Sneha is an educator. It will be extremely appropriate to mention a quote over here that education is for improving the lives of others and for leaving your community and world better than you found it. So, that is the path Mrs. Sneha has been following. So, as we begin this podcast, I'll just ask Mrs. Raja that what has motivated her to start an education institution when approximately most of the educators as well as the education institutions are even struggling to you can even say that they're even struggling to survive since past 2 years. What has just motivated you to start your own institute during this kind of time?
Actually, the biggest motivation is the feedback and the respect I gain from my past students. My ex-students are the only reason why I'm continue teaching, and the trust of my family member as well as my supporter, biggest supporter, my husband. Helping other and empowering people is what motivates me the most. It gives me a sense of confidence and belief that I can be of some help, like to understand the student's psychology and help them to understand their subject is what motivates me the
Right.
most. I simply try to give daily examples on each topic so that that will allow them to introspect and think logically. Actually, it gives me a kick. I started from last 9 years, but it was in an informal way. So last year I decided to start up a full setup with five more teachers with me under me, and many actually, as you said, the COVID was a biggest obstacle.
Absolutely.
Many person demotivated me too. They were actually raising questions कि COVID में कैसे startup कर रही हो? But I was like कि COVID तो बहुत अच्छा reason है. Like online में बहुत सारे practical applications नहीं हो पाते. So as soon as the lockdown was unlocked, I started my coaching classes, and I'm getting a very good response in that.
That's great. So, as you said, the biggest motivation factor for you has been your family, your previous students, and as well as your biggest supportive next point of conversation here. That is, if I look up to or if I search from a student's perspective. So, why should a student prefer the Right Decision Academy? That is your Decision Academy, which is situated in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. What will be the right reasons for me as a student to join your academy?
So practical experience, firstly, and qualified teachers. And with the practical experience, like more than academics, there are many non-academic activities which are also performed in our institutions. We
Okay.
take seminars, we took events, and we even celebrate the festivals. Recently, we celebrated Dashera, and with the act of explaining why Dashera is celebrated. And we give shortcuts. We have made self-made notes are available. Tricks and shortcuts are provided, and lots of practice through the question papers which we provide them.
All right.
So, and a friendly environment also.
Okay, so that is what basically is will encourage a student to study at your institution. It because you're not only providing a theoretical knowledge, as you had shared with me earlier as well, you're also providing a platform for the students to gain various motivational speeches, and you yourself are a career counselor. So
Yes.
it can help in the future course of the time for the students as well, which join within your academy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, ma'am, you have started this institution at your own end. So, it is definitely to grow only in the upcoming years. I just like to ask that where do you see your entrepreneurial journey 2 years down the line as an educator, and when you see the Right Decision Academy as well? Where do you see yourself and the institution going ahead in the 2 years?
myself as a more confident person, as well as a more experienced person, because every year I come in front of many new students with new questions arising. So it is helping me to improve my teaching, because students are the only thing which are making me more perfect in
Hmm.
teaching. And the right decision as to expand its branches in all the areas. I don't want any geographical barrier,
Right.
because I have many time heard that it is very far away, we cannot come. तो मैं चाहती हूँ चंद्रपुर में in every area there should be a branch, so that क्योंकि 8 9 10th के बच्चों को बहुत दूर तक नहीं भेजते हैं, तो
Right.
they
बिल्कुल.
usually find the nearby places. So I would
बिल्कुल.
love to see my institution growing larger on a bigger scale, and myself also as a very good career counselor, so that I can actually try to build a very strong future of my students.
Definitely, when you have a thought process of that kind, you're thinking in the thinking of the future and then considering to grow over a period of time. It definitely will have branches not in Chandrapur but in all across Maharashtra as well. So, as you rightly said, you need not think of any geographical boundaries. I wish you all the best to move ahead and cross the boundaries of Maharashtra as well, right? So, ma'am, as we move ahead in this conversation, you told that you have an experience or previous experience as a teacher of around 9 years, right?
Yes.
So, what I'd like to ask that if you today meet your younger self, say 10 years younger version of yourself, what advice would today's Sneha will give to her younger self? What will be the words of encouragement or what will be the experiences would you like to share with your younger self?
Give your best, trust yourself, work hard, because actually hard work pays off. Actually, I earlier used to follow a quote, work smart, not hard. But now I would like to re-quote it as work smart with hard work.
All right.
And don't get upset with little obstacles, or don't take anyone as your competition, because no one is you. You should compete with yourself every single day. Stay motivated, be consistent, because consistent is the only key to success. And just trust yourself.
Right. Trust yourself and trust the process which you are into. So, ma'am, as you mentioned that you have a vast experience of 9 years now, you're running an own education institution. So, if upcoming entrepreneur, be it a woman or a young entrepreneur who's looking up to you, what advice you'd like to give from whatever experience you have gathered from your years of education as an educator, as a teacher, and as an institute owner as well? Whatever advice you think you should pass on to the younger minds and the younger generation, the upcoming generation, what will that be?
Go with the flow, and just don't stress a lot about the situation, because situation changes every day. As the
Absolutely.
pandemic had made me learn a lot new things, life is just unpredictable. So we should be motivated, and the main thing is we should be consistent and punctual also. If we
All
are
right.
not punctual, we will not be able to succeed in our life.
Okay, so ma'am, I will add on one more thing to this conversation. Is you, as you are you are an educator, you definitely will have an idea about the new education policy, right,
Yes.
which happened last year. So, what according to you that the new education policy, what according to you can be a betterment for the Indian education system? What do you think? How it will improve our entire scenario of education?
As I said, more than like in today's world, more than academics, there are many extracurricular activities which should be included in every class, in every school, like related to music or related to sports, anything. It should be
Right.
added as a compulsory subject in many fields, also in many schools, also it is a compulsory subject. And even that, like I'm a career counselor, I would like to suggest that every student, every child should be counseled once in a time, because counseling makes you very broader. There is a like, as per the fact, only 12% of parents are known about some career opportunities, which can be counted on hands, but there are more than 200 career opportunities.
Right.
Everyone is just going कि मतलब they even ask me, इंजीनियर बना दूंगा पर उसमें स्कोप है क्या? So scope doesn't matter if your child doesn't have those abilities or the capabilities. So they should do a counseling as per the child.
Right. Okay. So, ma'am, I'm just adding one more thing to this, that agar say you are a career counselor, right? For example, I'm a student sitting in front of you. I'm a 12th class student, and you have to give a general guidance to me, a general guidance point to a student of a 12th class. So, how will that be, and what will be a gist of that? If you could just brief that, because there can be some 12th class students as well who watch this. As you're a career counselor, maybe your students only watch this podcast, so it can be helpful from them for them from a general point of view.
Okay, actually, there is one SWOT analysis which we can do by ourselves, like
Uh-huh.
strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Like I have made some personalized questions which I used to ask students regarding their favorite subject, regarding their career, because many a times what we do, like पापा का business था तो मुझे business में interest है.
Right.
तो वो एक टेंडेंसी बन चुकी है कि नहीं पापा का
Uh-huh.
बिजनेस बहुत अच्छा चलता है, मुझे वो करना चाहिए, बट मे बी he or she have lot more capabilities than that. So
Absolutely.
they should be self aware, or they should be self analyze themselves by asking their questions like WH question, why, when, how, मैं क्यों करना चाहिए या कैसे करना चाहिए. तो the answer to those questions will definitely help him or her to explore herself more, so that they can do. And the basic thing is the psychometric test which are available online everywhere. Just go through the test. That is perfect for a person to select a career. Or the DMIT also, that is dermatographic multiple intelligent test. Through our
Okay.
fingerprints we can analyze which career is best, what are our inborn qualities, inborn talents, which will definitely help them. Even our PM, Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi ji, also had said in his lecture that DMIT should be compulsory in every school, so that every child should know his inborn talent.
All right. Okay, so ma'am, as you rightly mentioned, some of the tests, such as the psychometric test and one other test, what we'll do is, for the reference of any student who watches this, we'll attach a generalized link through which they can take the test and have an analysis of their own, right? So that can also benefit them through this podcast.
Yes,
So
definitely.
it was great having you on this podcast, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for sharing your valuable information. I hope this will be of much value to the audience who watches this.
Thank you so much for you for exploring. Actually, I'm exploring myself a lot after
Okay.
giving you the answers, and
All right.
I'm very glad to be the part of this.
Pleasure having you, ma'am. Pleasure having you. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day ahead. Thank you. We'll soon be meeting through the event, the physical event,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Absolute pleasure having you. Thank you, ma'am.